At the start of the game, it was not looking too good for the Denver Nuggets. They were getting absolutely embarrassed by a Mavericks team without Kyrie or Luka Doncic. But that's when something changed. A spark lit up in the Denver Nuggets roster, and with the return of Aaron Gordon, Jokic turning up near the end of the game, and Russell Westbrook looking like a defensive monster, they came back down 17 points. But that's not all, because a lot of other things happened that contributed to this comeback. So how did they pull off such a crazy comeback? Well, it all stems with one word, and that is resilience. It's about to get crazy. We have an awesome sponsor today, and it's PrizePicks, the ultimate destination for daily fantasy sports. This isn't just fun. This is your shot at turning pocket change into serious cash. Here's how it works. You pick 2 to 6 players and decide more or less on their projected stats. That's it. Know your sport? You're already halfway to a win. For example, I love the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry points, I'm going more every time. LeBron James turnovers, I'm gonna have to go less. You know the drill, and it's not just basketball. PrizePicks is perfect for baseball, MMA, and even golf. Oh, and here's some insider information. Right now, PrizePicks has LeBron James projected to score for just 0.5 threes. And yeah, you heard it right. LeBron scores 1 3-pointer, and you're cashing in. Sign up today at prizepicks.com or use code MUVSY when you deposit $10. Play your first $5 and PrizePicks gives you $50 instantly, whether you win or lose. That's free money, people. So stop waiting, head to PrizePicks, use code MUVSY, and start turning your sports knowledge into cash today. Let's get it. So when you're down by 17 points, that means you played terrible defense. But let me tell you this, the defense that Russell Westbrook played near the end of the game is what actually fueled this comeback. Because he could chase you around screens and purposely let you walk in front of him so he could steal the ball and poke it away. But like I said in my other videos, the thing that makes him so good on the defensive end is that he could jump so high for a player his size. And what this allows him to do is also help in the paint, and when Derek Lively gets the ball, he could jump up like he's on a trampoline and have an emphatic block. But the good thing now is that Aaron Gordon is back for the Denver Nuggets, and what this allows is for a lot of inbound plays to work out. Because as Westbrook is inbounding the ball, the Nuggets can set a screen for Aaron Gordon, and once he has the mismatch on him, all he has to do is spin, and there you go. You have a very easy bucket off the inbound. Having him back is so important because if you think about it, Russell Westbrook was basically playing Aaron Gordon's role. Not when it comes to the ball handling side of things, but more offensive positioning, where he just waits inside of the dunker spot until Jokic hands off the ball to him. But now we have to talk about Russell Westbrook's scoring, because the way that Mike Malone has implemented him in the offense is absolutely perfect. Because what Westbrook does is that he grabs those rebounds and instantly sprints it down the floor so the defense is not set. And this allows him to just go to the rim and do what he does best. Even on this play, the exact same thing. Westbrook plays amazing defense, grabs the ball, and he does not waste any time again and sprints it down the floor. Defense is not set, and he has an easy layup. This is why it's so easy to implement Russ into any lineup, because he doesn't really need a set scheme for him to score. Rather, it's his pace that allows him to get inside of the paint, and if there are defenders there, then that can also open up playmaking, so that's why he's such a good asset. But the next play that I'm about to show you is going to show everything that I just explained, but multiply it by 2. Because after he gets a pass from Nikola Jokic, he sees that wide open patch in the middle of the paint, and he just attacks it. But pause it right over here, because you're telling me at the age he's at right now, he could bring the ball so high up and then do an up and under and finish? And after crazy plays like those and insane blocks, Russell Westbrook won the defensive player of the game, and well, he just deserves it, man. And their coach talks about resilience and how they had to come back even after being down an insane 17 points.
Most proud about, Scott, is that our guys, I believe we lead the league in double-figure comebacks, and that's a catch-22. Because I don't like the fact that we've been down that many times, double figures. But what I love about this group is how resilient they are. We get down, we stay the course. There is no panic, there is no whatever. We just stay the course, we find a way, we try different guys, we find something that works. And didn't like the start, but I love the finish, and that's all that counts.
Did you guys hear that? The Denver Nuggets lead the league in double-digit comebacks. And the reason for this is that Mike Malone finds things that work during the game. And what started to work for the first time in a while was a Jamal Murray and Jokic two-man game. And well, they did the same thing. Jokic sets the screen, Jamal dumps it to Jokic, and Jokic does the dirty work. This is something they would run a lot, and that's the reason why they've won a championship. But later on in the game is where Jamal Murray kind of woke up a little bit. He was bringing it down in transition, doing Euro steps, and finishing with the offhand, which is very, very hard. And then he went back to that two-man game, but instead of taking the Jokic screen, he actually pulls away from the screen and goes the opposite way to attack the paint and finish on the smaller Hardy. To be honest, guys, Jamal Murray has been struggling this season. A lot of people in my comment section are saying, oh, replace him with Westbrook, do this, do that. But I really think he's just struggling with an injury right now. And I can even see when he's playing, when he's bringing it down and doing his step backs, they're not as explosive as they were in the playoffs and when he was healthy. Although he scores his bucket, it's just something to look at. But seeing Jamal Murray look for that three-point shot and pull it in transition and make it is so good to see. And there's also something different about MPJ this season, where he's more of a cutter instead of spotting up all the time. And when he's not cutting, he's there in the paint to grab rebounds and put the ball back in the net. So he's actually finding a new identity because he's playing alongside Russell Westbrook. And if you think about it, Jamal Murray is a good playmaker, but not as great as Russell Westbrook. So when you have Jokic, an elite playmaker, and Russ, who's an elite playmaker, he just has to cut and they'll find him. Even Peyton Watson is doing a good job playing his role. As Russell Westbrook gets second chance opportunities, he's there to knock down those very crucial threes. And similar to Aaron Gordon, he waits in that dunker spot too, and Russ finds him for a nice dunk. I don't know about you guys, but I still think that Peyton Watson has a lot more room to improve, especially on the playmaking side of things. His three-point shot has gotten better, but he could get even better at that too. But Nuggets fans, man, buckle up because the next schedule looks pretty tough. You're going to have to go against that Mavericks team again. These guys won't back down even if they don't have Luka or Kyrie. You have a scorching hot Rockets team you're going to have to come up against. Miami Heat shouldn't be too bad. Orlando Magic are very good defensively. And you're going to have to come up against a Sixers team who have a lot to prove. But one thing I really enjoyed about that game is that Nikola Jokic didn't have to do too much on the floor. He only shot the ball 13 times, whereas Russ shot it 17 times. And I really like that some nights Russ could take the load off of Jokic and really help him out a little bit. But let me know, when you look at this schedule, what do you think is going to happen? And what's the record going to be for the Nuggets in these next 5 games? If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like and hit that subscribe. We're almost at 30k subscribers. And if you want to talk to me away from YouTube, you can go to the link in my description. The Instagram is right there. But that's been all for me. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.